Alright everyone, so John the Monster High fan here, and I decided to do it early since tomorrow it is his birthday, so happy birthday to Tom Hanks himself. So decided to do my Tom Hanks Physical Media Collection video. So yeah, now let's get started with the VHS. Give this movie a watch last year, and I remember being peak. Yeah, that was the time that I did not have a chance to see that in a IMAX re-release. 39th week of 1995. And yes, these 5 on VHS I also have on DVD, which I'll be showing that later. Great start to the franchise. September 24th, 1996. Give this movie a watch on Memorial Day, and that movie was peak. Sadly, this movie did not win the Best Picture since it lost against Shakespeare in Love. April 20th, 1999. Peak sequel right there. August 17, 2000. Another peak sequel from Steven Spielberg, but this movie needs a rewatch. Remember seeing that back in 2023, I think. I believe so. September 16, 2003. And now move on to DVDs. This one's on my watch list, and I keep hearing a lot of people saying this movie is a classic. So, yeah. This comes with The Money Pit, The Burbs, and Dragnet. This one I actually gave it a watch, and that movie was phenomenal. Well-deserved Best Picture movie right there. Alright. I don't know why it came out, but oh well. This one I heard about it, but I'm wanting to give this movie a watch. Move these a little bit away. This one I've been dying to see because a lot of people saying this movie is phenomenal. This one I remember seeing that at school, but might give this movie a rewatch. This one I saw one of the clips of it, and like the half of the film on Netflix, but I want to give but this movie needs a full entirely watch. Peak Christmas movie right there. I'm including that because he did a cameo at the end credits of the film. Also including the movie that he was an executive producer and also the producer of the film. This one I actually gave it a watch back on May 220th anniversary of this film. This movie, alright. This movie, he was an executive producer. So that's why I'm including that. This movie, he did a cameo, of course. And, yep, this movie was peak, of course. And heard about they're releasing a sequel next year. Not really necessary to make a second Simpsons movie, but yeah. Might give it a watch for opinion purposes since I did enjoy the first one. And mostly the show, of course. I remember Nick Hicks did watch this movie and he thinks it was kind of dark. Still need to give Angels and Demons a watch since I did watch the Da Vinci Code. Peak sequel right there. And this movie should have ended it instead of making more. Instead of making the fourth and the fifth one, which I do have the fourth Toy Story movie on Blu-ray, which I'll be showing that later. And yes, I did watch Toy Story 5 in 4DX. Still not the best as the first three, but I might try to get Toy Story 5 on 4K Steelbook or on regular Blu-ray when it comes out. I remember seeing that movie back 10 years ago, and I remember being peak. But yeah, might give it this movie a rewatch and at some point. I'm missing out with this movie because I heard some good things about this movie. Still gonna give this movie a watch, even though I heard this one is supposed to be the worst one. Peak movie right there. I remember seeing that movie in theaters back in 2022. Yeah, it was phenomenal. Too bad that movie didn't won any awards in the Oscars, which is really shocking, but yeah. This Wes Anderson movie, I want to give it a watch. Might do a marathon before seeing the upcoming movie that he's making, which is, I believe, is going to be a Western themed movie. This is, I believe, one of the miniseries that he directed it, I believe. Actually produced it, actually, sorry. But, yeah. He was producer of this film along with Steven Spielberg. And same with this one. Oops. Wrong way. Alright, now I'm gonna move on to Blu-rays. and then I'm ending it. Including that for the short film, which is Toy Story Toons Hawaiian Vacation. Literally forgot they made a sequel to the first Mamma Mia movie. Pretty okay sequel, but not the best as the first three, like I said. And here's the code, which I believe it got expired. And here's the last Blu-ray. And that is it for me showing my Tom Hanks physical media collection. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to comment and subscribe if you're new, and feel free to feel free to comment and subscribe if you're new, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.